Well, it's going to be 76 Chicago playing a 97 St. Louis. And it should be a good one as the St. Louis Rams take on Walter Payton and the Chicago Bears. So the Bears have a good defense. Their offense is very much a running football team. St. Louis, they have, I believe it's Tony Banks as their quarterback, and you can see Phillips and Lee. As we go through the game, we're going to show you the different teams and their seasons and everything they do, they did, and we're about ready to go. So we're about ready to go. We're underway. High and short. They're going to go to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30. Here it goes, 35, 40. Will they get them? Let's see. They're going to get them at the 45 and a first down. As that's going to be Thompson, who had it. Tony Banks. There he goes, Lawrence Phillips, Amply, Torrance Small, Conwell from Washington, and Isaac Bruce. Orlando Pace is in there. It'll be first down and 10. They go to Lawrence Phillips. Lawrence Phillips on a run. It'll be a gain of 5. This might be a very quick running football game. Second down, maybe less than 100 plays. They're going to go to Amply, too far. I don't know. You run until they stop you. Third down. Back to throw. They're going to throw. They're going to give it to Amply. Amp on the run. He's going to be short. It'll be fourth down and 4. Now they're going to kick. So Mike Horan. And that'll be out of bounds on the 21. So Chicago is Bob Avellini. Right here, Walter Payton, James Scott, Bob Parsons, Greg Latta, Brian Bashnagel from Ohio State. The defense for St. Louis, and they're starting to get there. But they would win in 2 years. They'd win it all. Here's Walter. Walter on the run. Walter, and a gain of 6. You know that Walter Payton's going to get the ball probably 30 times. This game will be second down and 4 here in the Hall League. They go to Harper. Harper on the run. Harper and a first down, a gain of 9. If they can keep Avellini from passing, or only passing on a few different downs, they're going to do that. Roman Pfeiffer with the tackle. There it is again. That is Harper. And a gain of 4. They're looking very good. This might be like the Miami Dolphins of the early 70s. Avellini to throw. Avellini over the middle, no good. Trying to hit Scott. 3rd and 6. Back, they're going to draw to Harper. No, it'll be fourth down, and now they're going to kick. So both teams had the ball once. And that'll go in the end zone for Chicago. And St. Louis will start on the 20. It'll be first down. Back to throw. Banks underneath Isaac Bruce in about a gain of 3. 2 of 3 for 4 yards. There we go. Second down and 7. There's a flag.
Encroachment defense. Number 60. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
And Chambers with the penalty. It'll make it 2nd and 2. Second down and 2. Banks to Phillips. Phillips on a run. No, and that's going to be stopped. Chambers. Third down. 3rd and 4. Chambers with the offside penalty with a big stop. They go quickly to Amply. Here's Amply up to the 35. And a gain of 9 and a first down. So first down for the Rams. They needed 4. They got 9. Amply. And he got a yard. It'll be second down. 2nd and 9. Banks to Phillips. Phillips 40 and up to the 46. They needed 9. They got 10 and a first down. So first down St. Louis. They're on their second possession. Banks. Banks, no good, second down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking. And they go. There they go. There's Ampley. 50, 40, and a first down. So a gain of 13. First down and 10. 1st and 10. St. Louis nothing. Chicago nothing. Banks. No good. It'll be second down. There's a flag.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 46. Automatic. First down.
Well, that's on Doug Plank. And St. Louis is going to have the first chance. Quickly for St. Louis. Maybe we'll run a quick play here. First down, they give it. And that's going to be a run Ampley. A gain of 6. Let's see what they have here. Well, St. Louis, no, nothing. And Chicago, no, nothing. So it'll be second down and 4. Ampley again. Ampley. He's going to be a little bit short. 3rd and inches. Their second possession. Lawrence Phillips. Phillips a first down. He's down to the 1. They're looking good. First down at the 1-yard line. Back they give to Phillips. He's in and they score. And St. Louis is up 6-0. The road teams have been very good in the Hall League tournament. Just never know why. Here's the extra point. And good. So St. Louis 7, Chicago nothing. And Jeff Wilkins are going to down it on a 20-yard line. So Chicago, it'll be first down. They won their division. They give to Walter and nothing. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Avellini a little too far. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Bears. Avellini. Avellini, and that's going to be no good. And it'll be 4th down, and they're going to kick. So St. Louis, it's 7-0. There's the kick. It's going to be on the 44. Down to the 45. It'll be first down and 10. Back they give to Lawrence Phillips. Phillips down to the 44. It'll be second down. So St. Louis, it's been a run-heavy football game. Second down, they go to Ampley. Amp, nothing there. It'll be 3rd down and 8 now. 3rd and 8. Back they go to Ampley. Amp on the run. Amp a first down to the 26. So 1st and 10. What a big play. That was huge. Back looking. They go to Ampley. Amp down to the 25, 20, 15. Down to the 11-yard line and a first down. Under 40 seconds, St. Louis is dominating this early game. This early period. That's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Oh, that's the end of the quarter. Sorry about that. Lawrence Phillips. He's going to gain 6, and that'll be it. We'll just call this the end of the quarter. It's 7-0. 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, St. Louis is dominated. They're trying to get up by 2 scores. 3rd and 4. Right now, as Banks will throw, no good. It'll be 4th down and a kick. So let's see. Wilkins, good. Jeff Wilkins, and it's 10-0. And they'll take it on to 20. First down, Chicago. 10-0 St. Louis, and nothing for Walter. Walter 3 carries, 6 yards. Second down, Avellini 0 for 3 in the first quarter. Avellini, and he throws deep. Intercepted, light. Let's see what it is.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh my goodness, they get a roughing the passer call nullified.
First down.
It nullifies the interception and a first down. 1st and 10. Back they go, and look at the run. That's Harper to the 50. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 50. St. Louis 10-0. So they're going to go to the 45 and a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. A 10-0 game. Back they go to Harper. Harper up the middle, and it's going to gain a 4. 3rd down and 2. Finally, they're getting some yardage. Still have not completed a pass. Avellini looking. He throws underneath. They got Walter to 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's down at the 5-yard line. Walter Payton. 1st and goal at the 5. They've waken up. Payton scores, and that's a big one. 4 for 11 and a touchdown. The extra point is good. Chicago has life. And the kick will be to the 5. They have life. 20, 25, and here we go. So it'll be 1st and 10 for St. Louis now. Let's see, all on the roughing the passer. Phillips, and only a gain of 2. That roughing the passer was huge. 2nd and 8. Really an unnecessary thing for the interception. Banks, and down he goes. Bryan is down. 3rd and 11. So it'll be 3rd down and 11. Back to throw, looking. Down he goes, and this momentum is absolutely changed. Horan, the kick. And to the 49. 40, down to the 30, 25 to the 25-yard line. So 1st down. Back, over, and gain of 2, 2nd down. 2nd down and 8, they're trying to tie the game. Back to throw, Avellini. No good. 3rd and 8, huge. Avellini. Quick throw, intercepted. McNeil, and this time it does count. That was a big miss. And here are the Rams. That was a big miss. A 1st down. They give to Lawrence. Lawrence, no, they're getting everything. They know what's coming. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking, throwing, they get it. That's going to be a fumble, and it's Chicago's Gary Fensick. Oh, a big turnover, a huge one, and Chicago gets it back. A huge, huge turnover. So it'll be 1st down. Walter. And a gain of 3, 6 for 16. 2nd down. Oh, Avellini. little upset. Avellini not the best. The running's all right, but the defense, keep it a minute. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. They go to Harper. Harper breaks a tackle, goes, and that's going to be a first down. So Todd Light tried to get him, but he gets past him. It's going to be a first down. Here's Chicago now. Avellini. Draw to Walter. Walter again to the 10. Second and 6. Avellini. Avellini throws, no, knocked away. 3rd down. Big 3rd down. Chicago in position to at least tie. 3rd down. The fake to Payton. Got it. Touchdown Harper and Chicago with a huge lead here. 13-10. It is enormous. St. Louis led 10-0. And now the extra point is good. So it's 14-10. Chicago leads St. Louis. To the 5, 15, to the 21. First and 10 at the 21. Back to throw. Looking. They throw, they get it. It's going to be a gain of 7. So St. Louis just absolutely down and out. They were leading 10-0. And now they're down 14-10. They go to Lawrence Phillips. Phillips on a run and a first down. So first down and 10 for St. Louis. Lawrence Phillips again on a run, only 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. St. Louis with the timeout. 2nd and 8. Go to Ampli, the former 49er. 3rd and 6. Back looking. They go to Ampli. Lee to the 40, Lee to the 45, and a first down. So let's see. It'll be 2 minutes. And what a different quarter this has been for Chicago. All on the fumble. It was a big fumble. Right now, Walter Payton. Last couple runs a little bit bigger, but St. Louis is driving. 2 minutes to go. They got 2 timeouts. They throw no good. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10. Back. Looking. There's a penalty and a sack.
Holding, defense, number 46. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
And that's going to be Plank. So a first down here, 1:49. First down. They go. That's going to be Ampli. Ampli, 40, 35, 30. Ampli might go. And Ampli will go to the 2-yard line and a first down. So it'll be first down and goal from the 2. And they got it. Phillips, 16-14. Well, St. Louis, that is big, a big touchdown. 9 plays, 79 yards, almost 3 minutes. And the Rams lead by 3. So we'll see if they get the momentum back. And it'll be up to the 30, to the 34. I would not rush it if I were Chicago. 2 timeouts. Delaney to Walter Payton. Payton on the run. Here's Payton on the go. He could go all the way. Payton and down to the 31 and a first down. So Chicago with the timeout to go. They could tie it up. What a game so far. Avellini. Deep. Got it. Bashnagel touchdown. And Chicago leads. 20-17. 2 plays. Incredible. And that is good. 21-17. I didn't even think Avellini would even try anything. But he did. Payton, and then he goes. And up to the 30, 35.
Holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
So they're going to move it back. 50 to go. Back. Banks. And that's going to be in or out. Only a gain of 3, so 2nd and 7. He might just run it out. Banks. Lawrence Phillips. 3rd and 4. 1 timeout remaining. 3rd and 4. Banks looking. Playing deep, no good. Trying to go to Eddie Kinnison. It'll be 4th down, and now they're going to kick. So Moran to the 30, 35. Let's see what they do here. Will they just run to get it done? They give it to Harper. Harper a gain of 3, and no timeouts remaining. So Avellini. No good, and down to 4 seconds. 5 seconds back to throw. 3rd and 7. They go, and they're going to run 40, 50, 40. They could do it. If he scores, that's going to be big, but he won't. And that's it. Oh, my goodness. What a first half. What a second quarter. I don't think anybody expected that. It's 21-17. Chicago 21 and St. Louis 17. What a game. Back and forth, back and forth. And now they're going to kick. And it'll go down, and it'll be first down. 1st and 10, Chicago leading St. Louis 21-17. When you look in there, it's Peyton is now really picking it up. Avellini a lot better throwing the ball than when he started out. Banks is all right. They just sort of ran out of time, kept forcing it. There's Walter Payton, and nothing there. It'll be second down. Avellini looking like a liability. If they can't get the running game going, there's Walter. 5 more. It'll be 3rd and 5. Wondering, can Avellini navigate through playoff defenses if they got to go on the road? And there it is, a first down. So that is Scott in a first down. That is huge. So let's see. James Scott from Trinity Valley Community College. Avellini on the year. 8 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Oh, no, that was real. No, that's in a replay. So we had that. So it'll be first down and 10. Peyton. And he'll go up, a gain of 3. Chicago leading St. Louis, 2nd down. Avellini. Deep down. Through McNeil, 3rd down. And 7, Avellini again, 5 of 13. Not even close. Not even close. And they're going to kick. And that was just a bad punt, only 22 yards. And the Rams will take over. It'll be first down. You get the feeling if the Rams take the lead, it might be the last time. Lawrence Phillips. And he'll get about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. A wild second quarter. Banks throwing down, no good, 3rd down. 12 of 19 for 144, 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking. And no good. It's going to be 4th down. And now the kick. The 31. So Schubert, the fair catch. So on the 31, it'll be first down and 10. And Walter Payton, and Payton is up, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. So they go to the running game again. Harper again. They're trading 3 and outs. 3rd down and 3. Big 3rd and 3. They get to Walter. Here's Walter, and there he goes. Walter Payton will go all the way. He breaks free, and he scores. He has 129 yards. And now the point after is good. That's the thing Chicago has. Payton can go all the way and strike at any time. And St. Louis has to really rely on everybody. They have a little bit of Isaac Bruce, but they haven't gone deep. 28-17. It was 10-0. It's been 28-7 since. First down. Banks, they go to Amp Lee, and Amp out of bounds and a first down. up to the 48, a first down. Banks will run. And up to the 47 and a first down, 2nd and 5, no flag. No flag, not a first down, and no flag. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. Back they're going to give to Ampli, and that time there is.
Offsides, defense, number 68, 5-yard penalty.
Will that give them the first down? Yes. So they're down to the 42, first down. Here are the Rams. There's Lawrence Phillips. Down to the 38. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wild card round. This is wild. 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Banks. He's going to throw over through Ampli. 3rd down and 6. Back, looking, throwing. Ampli, Amp will run. Amp down to the 19 and a first down, 9 for 143. Receiving for Ampli, the running back. It'll be a first down from Florida State. Ampli, penalty, and
false start.
Yep,
Offense, number 66, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
So it'll be 1st and 15. There is no 2-point conversion here. Amp too far. 2nd and 15. 6.5 to go here in the 3rd. Banks looking, throwing, no, and they might go 1, 2, 3 and out. 3rd and 15. Banks. No good. They go 3 and out. Now they got a kick. So here's Jeff Wilkins. Missed it, and they get nothing. They're still down. 2 touchdowns. There is no 2-point conversion here. That was a huge miss. A first down. They give to Harper. And he's pushing forward to the 30 and a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. And they go. That's going to be gain of 3, 3rd down. 3rd and 1. They're trying to get a first down. Walter will get it, and he gets 2. Walter's now 16 for 130, or 15 for 134. And 2 scores. If they get a touchdown, the game will probably be over. Walter. And here they go to fumbles. Walter fumbles, and this is St. Louis's ball. So let's see. And let's see if St. Louis. Let's see what they do. Banks. The blitz is on. They throw no good. 2nd and 10. Banks. Ampli. Amp and 10 for 141. He loses 2. 3rd and 12. They throw. Eddie Kinnison a first down. Down to the 23. First down. Chicago 28, St. Louis 17. And the throw, no good. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd and 10. And they get nothing there.
Encroachment, defense, number 73, 5-yard penalty.
So 2nd down and 5. Back. They give it. Ampli. And a gain of 6 and a first down under 2 minutes. Here come the Rams. They want to score in this quarter. Banks got it, touchdown, Ernie Conwell. And now it's 28-23. Ironic that the guy that got him here, Walter Payton, fumbled and let St. Louis back in a game. And it's 28-24, and here's the kick. It'll be in the end zone. They're going to down it. Here's Chicago. First down. They're going to go to Harper. Harper on the run. Harper, and he's going to gain 8. It'll be second down and 2. They want to be able to end the quarter with the ball. Payton on the run and a first down. 17 for 139. First down and 10. Harper, and that's going to be a gain of 4, second down, and that'll be it. At the end of 3, Chicago leading 28-24. What a game. What a game. So it is 28-24. Not as wild as the second quarter, but when Payton broke off the run, that was big, but he fumbled. St. Louis gets it back. 2nd and 6. Here in the 4th, Avellini to throw. The throw no good. 5 of 15. But he has 2 scores. 3rd and 6. Avellini again. Avellini intercepted by Mike Jones. Intercepted in 2 big turnovers by Chicago. Well, they looked like they were in control. It'll be a first down. Banks to Lawrence. And a gain of 4. It'll be second down and 6. So Lawrence Phillips, 28-24, Chicago. Banks, the blitz is on. They throw. Intercepted. Intercepted by Doug Plank, and that is huge. A big interception. And Doug Plank from Ohio State. Oh my goodness. A huge interception. And here comes Chicago. First down, they go to Harper. Harper on the run. Harper, and he gets past a couple people. It'll be second down. Second down and 3. Chicago looking to take a lot of time off and score. Payton only gains 1. Third down. 31 rushes. You might see 32 here on a third down. Avellini, and that's going to be too much. And it'll be fourth down. They're going to kick. And to the 30-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10. Here's Banks, too far for Ampley. The tension here is Chicago up by 4. There's snow tomorrow. Second down. Banks to Ampley. Amp on a run. Amp gets 7. It'll be third down and 3. Can they get a first down here? Banks too far, and now they got a punt, And Haran, deep kick. And they're going to go to the 30, to the 33. Well, when you look at this, here's Chicago, 28-24. First down. Walter, there's a flag.
Encroachment defense. Number 79, 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be 5 yards. First and 5. Peyton on a run, they'll get it a first down. So first down and 10. 28-24, Peyton. Nope, nothing. It'll be second down and 10. They got to keep getting first downs. Avellini, only 5 completions all day. Harper on a run and a first down, 12 more. And they're starting to chew up yards and clock. First down and 10. They go to Harper again. Harper on a run and a gain of 5. Second and 5. Harper going down to the 30, 25-20 down to the 18 and a first down. This is big. They have 2 100-yard rushers. Unbelievable. And Chicago a first down. So first down and give to Walter. Walter breaks a tackle. Walter goes, and that's going to be another 9. They're going to go for the game-clinching touchdown. Second down and 1. They give to Walter. There's going to be a flag, and that'll be a first down. Let's see what it is.
Encroachment defense. Number 91, 5-yard penalty.
Now this is the biggest play of the game. The biggest few plays from the 4. A first down. Harper to the 1. It'll be second and goal. Chicago 28, St. Louis 24. They give to Walter and he scores. 22 for 155. And now they're going to kick. That is huge. And Chicago, here's the extra point. They got it. Basically, that's a huge touchdown. There it is. They gotta basically score 2 touchdowns. 35-40. And this is 2 down territory here. This is it. 35-24. Keith Crawford comes in. First down. Banks looking. He's gonna run. Tony gets 3. It'll be second down. Some big turnovers in the game for both teams. Banks. And they go to Ampley. Ampley on the run. And that'll be another gain of 5. Third down and 2. You know they got to go for it. There's a flag, and that's not good.
False start. Offense. Number 72, 5-yard penalty.
So third and 7. Banks. They go to Ampley. Let's see when he can run. He can't. He loses 3, 4th and 10. And now they're going to let it. They're going to punt. They're going to just let it roll. And Mike Haran. Here's the kick you do not want. It'll be on the 14-yard line. Well, 5 minutes to go. You don't want to fumble it. It's all about you're up by 2 touchdowns. No 2-pointers here. Harper, and that's going to be a gain of 2. Second and 8. Avellini to Harper, and a gain of 3. It'll be third down. Big 3rd and 5. They get it. It's going to be almost impossible. They go to Harper. No, they don't get it. They're going to have to give it back to St. Louis. be the 33. First and 10. And this is it for St. Louis. They got to go all the way. That'll be no good. It'll be second down. Second and 10. Banks. Banks to throw. He throws. He's got Eddie Kennison. But they got to hurry it up. They got to hurry it up. First down. 3:09 to go. Banks will run. Fumble. They're going to pick it up. Terrence Small with it. But they got to hurry it up now. It'll be second down and 6. Tony Banks. Good damn play. Third and 6. 2:16 to go. Back looking. Firing. They got Terrence Small. Small 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in for a touchdown. And that was the worst thing Chicago could have done. There is no two-point conversion. There's none. So here's the extra point, and it's good. You wonder, do you do an onside-er? Knowing if you get it, you get 3 timeouts. Or do you kick it deep? Conceding your timeouts. I think they're going to go onside. And no, it's going to be Chicago's. So here it is. It's going to be first down. Avellini to throw against the warning. It's going to be no. Bashnagel dropped it. 2 minutes. And this game's going to be unique ending. Well, Avellini is 5 for 18. You say, why do you throw? Well, because you're on a 2-minute warning anyway. 60 plays for Chicago. 65 for St. Louis. Second down and 10. Avellini to throw. He'll throw. No good. Knocked down by Light. Third down and 10. Avellini to throw again. Avellini throws down the middle, and it's going to be caught. 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in. Scores. Unbelievable throw by Avellini. 6 completions for 190 yards. James Scott. And that should do it. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this, and he got Scott, and he went all the way. You don't expect it, that they would throw 3 times. But here's St. Louis, they're down by 2 scores. And there's the kick. Short to the 14. 25, 30, 35, up to the 40. And to the 42. 42, 31. A minute 37. Banks. Deep. No. And it'll be second down. Gary Fensick. 1:31 to go. Back. Looking, looking, looking. And they go to Ampley. Amp. 50. And it's going to be third down and 2. Third and 2. Back to throw. Looking, looking. They go to Ampley. Will he be able to get a first down? He will not. He loses 3. It's going to be fourth down. And this really is it. Fourth down and 5. Banks. Lee. Lee on the run. That's going to be a first down out of bounds. And they get the first down. They needed 5. They got 10. and a first down. So here they go, Banks. Banks, is he going deep to Bruce? I don't think Bruce has a catch. It'll be second down. He doesn't. Second down now. Back. The blitz is on. Fence, it comes up. They're going to throw. It's going to be Isaac, and he dropped it. Third down and 10, under a minute. And Tony Banks. Banks to Amp play. Let's see where Amp can go. Amp, can he break through one? He does. Here's Amp play and out of bounds at the 30. 49 seconds. They got to score soon. They need 2 scores. And they go. They give to Amp play. Amp on a run. 30, 25, 20. And he is out of bounds. Another gain of 11. 41 to go. They need 2 of these. 41 from the 20-yard line. Looking, throwing, no good. Second down. 34 seconds. Second down. Back to throw. And no, he goes down. That'll be third down. They need to get the ball back. 3rd and 17. Banks. Got it to Bruce. Out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 4. And this is it. 4th and 4. Huge. Back to throw. Looking, no good. He went it to Ampley, and the game will end. 3 kneels. There's 1. And there's 2. And the final one is here. The 3rd, and the game is over. As Chicago beats St. Louis 42-31. It was 35-31. Then Avellini with a minute 45 to go. 48 yards to Scott. 3rd pass, too. It looks like they were going to do one heck of a game, and then just, that was incredible. Only 6 completions. 2 to Harper, 2 to Scott, 1 to Peyton, 1 to Bashnagel. And they were about, the smallest one was 30 yards. Yeah, no. The smallest one was 9 to Harper. 9 and 47, 48 and 19, 36-31. 3 of the 6 were touchdowns, but he did have 2 interceptions. Tony Banks threw a lot. They couldn't get the running game going. Ampley had 17 receptions out of the backfield, probably a record for 182 yards. Wilkins missed a field goal. Thomas didn't even have one. And what an unbelievable game. That 4th quarter, that second half was incredible. I don't know. I still look back. I'm like, how'd the Bears win? They had 2 100-yard rushers. Peyton had 155. Harper had 130. Looking at the brackets, Chicago was a 4th seed. St. Louis a 5th. Chicago will go to Arizona, or they will host Atlanta. So they will go to Arizona, or they'll host Atlanta, and that would be the next game in the Hall League. Wow. What a crazy game. I didn't think Chicago was like that. But They put up 42 against St. Louis. All right, have a great day. We'll see you later.